The Oregon State Beavers are at odds of 500 to 1 to win the College Football National Championship. The team is at odds of 50 to 1 to win the Pac-12 Conference Championship. Last season saw the Beavers go 2-10 straight up, while going just 0-9 in the Pac-12. The team went 3-9 against the spread and 6-6 on the over-under. The Oregon State Beavers were really bad last season under first-year head coach Gary Anderson. The Beavers finished just 2-10 on the season and lost their last 9 games. They did not win a single game in conference for the first time since 1997. It may not be much better in 2016 as the team has to find a new starting quarterback and some playmakers on defense. The Beavers have 3 players competing to start at quarterback: Utah State transfer Darrell Garrettson, sophomore Marcus McCarrion, and true freshman Mason Moran. It looks like Garrettson has the edge based on his experience, and he played well for Utah State in 2013 and 14. Plus, he is very familiar with head coach Gary Anderson, who used to coach the Aggies. The Beavers will have a new defensive coordinator as Kevin Clune takes over this season. He will need to find a way to rebuild a defense that gave up 642 yards per game in their last 4 contests. The Oregon State Beavers had all kinds of problems scoring last season as they averaged just 19 points per game. The Beavers can't do any worse at quarterback than last year's mess, especially if Darrell Garrettson wins the job. He had 2,586 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions in 13 games at Utah State. The Beavers bring back wide receiver Seth Collins, who nearly transferred in the spring. He is joined by bruising running back Ryan Nall, receivers Trevin Bradford, Victor Bolden, Paul Lucas, and Jordan Villeman. The offensive line returns Sean Harlow and Gavin Andrews, but both players need to show that they can stay healthy and on the field. If the line plays well, then there is real optimism this offense will be greatly improved, as Garrettson is a capable quarterback and Nall and Collins are players who can make an impact. The Beavers were poor on defense last season, ranking 114th in the country in scoring defense. To help show improvement, they have a new coordinator this season in Kevin Clune. The defensive line could be better with junior college transfer Philip Napoleon taking over at defensive end. Linebacker is an issue, but at least Shamar Smith looked good in the spring, and perhaps outside linebackers Bright Ugwogbu, Jonathan Willis, and Titus Faluga can make an impact. The secondary for Oregon State will be better, led by safety Sherrod Thompson and cornerback Christian Wallace. The depth of the secondary should also be improved, with cornerbacks Jay Irvine, Xavier Crawford, and Sean Wilson being complemented by safeties Jalen Moore, Omar Hicks-Onu, along with last year's returnees Treston DeCoud, Dwayne Williams, Kendall Hill, Brandon Arnold, and Devin Chappell. The Oregon State Beavers continue to rebuild under head coach Gary Anderson. The Beavers should be better in 2016, but it's still hard to see many wins on the horizon. The Beavers have lost 21 of their last 23 Pac-12 games, so just getting one conference win this season would be considered progress. The Beavers should have a chance to win their opening 2 games against Minnesota and Idaho State. And they are not without hope in games against Colorado, California, Washington State, and Arizona. If Oregon State can split those 2 games, then getting to 4 wins is possible for the Beavers in 2016.